Many adults judge their sexual health using narrow or outdated standards, often shaped by fear-based education or unrealistic comparisons. Sexual health, however, is not defined only by the absence of disease or problems. According to the World Health Organization, sexual health is a state of physical, emotional, mental, and social well-being related to sexuality. This means that many people who believe something is wrong with them may in fact be experiencing normal, healthy variation. Understanding the positive signs of sexual health can reduce unnecessary anxiety and help adults recognize well-being that already exists. One important sign of good sexual health is comfort with your own body. This does not mean constant confidence or liking every aspect of your appearance. Rather, it involves a basic sense of acceptance and familiarity with your body and its responses. Adults with healthy sexual well-being are generally able to notice bodily signals such as arousal, discomfort, fatigue, or stress without panic or shame. This awareness allows them to respond appropriately by resting, communicating, or seeking care when needed. Body awareness is a learned skill, and its presence often reflects a healthy relationship with oneself. Another indicator is the ability to communicate about sexual topics without extreme fear or distress. This includes being able to ask questions, express concerns, or discuss boundaries with the partner or health professional. Many people assume discomfort means dysfunction, but some level of nervousness is normal. What matters is that communication is possible and improves over time. Research shows that individuals who can discuss sexual health openly are more likely to engage in preventive care and report higher relationship satisfaction. Feeling safe and respected in intimate relationships is also a strong sign of sexual health. This includes experiencing consent as mutual, ongoing, and respected. When a person feels able to say yes or no without pressure and trusts that their choices will be honored, it reflects a healthy relational environment. Safety and respect support emotional well-being, which is closely linked to sexual health outcomes. Finally, sexual health includes flexibility rather than perfection. Desire, comfort, and interest naturally change with stress, age, health, and life circumstances. Adults with good sexual health are often those who adapt to these changes without assuming something is wrong. Recognizing variation as normal is itself a sign of well-being. Another sign that sexual health is better than many people think is the ability to set and respect boundaries. Boundaries define what feels comfortable physically, emotionally, and relationally. Adults with healthy sexual well-being may not always find this easy, but they are generally able to recognize their limits and communicate them without excessive guilt. They are also able to respect the boundaries of others without viewing them as rejection or failure. Research in relationship health shows that boundary awareness is strongly associated with trust, safety, and long-term satisfaction. A healthy relationship with sexual health care is another positive indicator. This includes seeking medical advice when something feels concerning, rather than ignoring symptoms or relying solely on misinformation. People with good sexual health are more likely to attend routine checkups, ask questions about testing contraception or fertility, and follow evidence-based guidance. Importantly, this does not mean never feeling anxious. It means using appropriate support systems rather than avoiding care. Engagement with health services reflects self-respect and health literacy. Emotional responses around intimacy also provide useful signals. Experiencing a range of emotions such as closeness, curiosity, or calm is common in healthy sexual experiences. While occasional worry or self-doubt can occur, persistent fear, shame, or distress may indicate unmet educational or emotional needs rather than personal failure. Adults with better sexual health tend to recognize when emotions are influencing their experiences and understand that mental health, stress, and relationship context all play important roles. Another often overlooked sign is recovery after difficulty. Everyone experiences challenges such as low desire, discomfort, or miscommunication at times. Sexual health is reflected not in the absence of these experiences, but in the ability to recover from them. This might involve having a conversation, making adjustments, seeking professional guidance, or allowing time for change. Resilience and problem solving are key components of long-term well-being. Finally, realistic expectations are a strong indicator of sexual health. Adults with healthier perspectives do not expect constant desire, perfect performance, or effortless connection. They understand that intimacy is influenced by daily life responsibilities, health, sleep, and emotional state. Letting go of unrealistic standards often reduces pressure and improves satisfaction. These signs together suggest that many adults are healthier than they believe, even if their experiences do not match idealized narratives. Another meaningful sign of healthy sexual well-being is curiosity that is balanced with self-respect. This involves an interest in learning about one's own health, relationships, or body, without feeling pressured to meet external expectations. Curiosity may show up as reading reliable information, asking thoughtful questions, or reflecting on personal experiences. When curiosity is present without shame or compulsion, it often reflects a stable and healthy relationship with sexuality. The ability to separate self-worth from sexual performance is also an important indicator. Many adults were exposed to messages that link value to desirability, frequency, or perceived success. In healthier models, sexual experiences are not used as measures of personal worth. Adults with better sexual health tend to view intimacy as one aspect of life, rather than a defining scorecard. This perspective is associated with lower anxiety and improved emotional well-being. Respect for personal pace is another positive sign. Healthy sexual well-being allows space for changes in desire or interest without panic. Periods of lower interest are common during stress, illness, or major life transitions. Adults who recognize this as temporary variation rather than failure are less likely to engage in self-blame or risky behavior. Medical research supports that desire fluctuates naturally and is influenced by hormones, mental health, and environment. Another indicator is the ability to reflect rather than react. This means noticing patterns such as discomfort, tension, or emotional withdrawal, and responding thoughtfully rather than with avoidance or self-criticism. Reflection may lead to communication adjustments, lifestyle changes, or seeking professional guidance. This capacity for reflection shows emotional maturity, which strongly supports sexual health. Comfort with diversity in human experience is also relevant. Adults with healthy perspectives understand that bodies, orientations, preferences, and relationship structures vary widely. They do not assume there is one correct way to experience intimacy. This understanding reduces comparison and shame and supports respectful interactions with others. Public health research consistently shows that inclusive, accurate education improves overall well-being and reduces stigma-related stress. These signs together suggest that sexual health is not about meeting rigid standards, but about adaptability, awareness, and respect. Many adults already demonstrate these qualities, even if they do not label them as sexual health. Another strong indicator of positive sexual health is the presence of trust in oneself and in intimate relationships. This includes trusting your perceptions, listening to bodily signals, and believing that your feelings are valid. Trust also extends to partners when communication is consistent, respectful, and responsive. When trust is present, individuals are more likely to feel relaxed and supported, which has a direct positive effect on both emotional and physical well-being. A healthy approach to change is also a key sign. Sexual health evolves with age, health, and life context. Adults who view change as expected rather than threatening are better able to adapt. This may involve adjusting expectations, modifying routines, or exploring new ways of maintaining closeness. Medical literature emphasizes that flexibility and adaptation are central to long-term well-being across all aspects of health, including sexuality. Another indicator is the ability to seek help without shame. Knowing when to consult a health professional, therapist, or counselor reflects awareness, not weakness. Adults with good sexual health are more likely to recognize when something falls outside their usual experience and to seek evidence-based guidance. Early support often prevents minor concerns from becoming more distressing and improves overall quality of life. Integration of sexual health with overall health is also important. Adults with positive sexual well-being understand that sleep, stress, nutrition, mental health, and chronic conditions can all influence intimacy. Rather than isolating sexual concerns, they view them as part of the whole body and mind. This holistic understanding aligns with modern medical and public health models. Finally, compassion toward oneself is a powerful sign of sexual health. This includes patience during difficult periods and acceptance of imperfections. Compassion reduces fear and supports recovery during times of change. When adults approach their sexuality with kindness, curiosity, and respect, they are often healthier than they realize.